Simply having a wonderful FLGS time. Let's all go to the game shop. Let's all go to the game shop. Let's all go to the game shop and buy the OGGM a Christmas present. What's up, all my holiday elves? It is I, your favorite Grinch, the humbug and the bah humbug that is the OGGM DM Grumpy McGrump, the West Coast Grognard, coming to you live from the island of Misfit Toys on this Wednesday at 8:42 in the morning on the 6th day of December 2023, Christmas season. Time to take a walk down the block to your friendly local game store. That is, if you live in a city that has a friendly local game store, and check out what RPG type stuff is on the shelves this week. That is, if your local game store actively supports friendly role playing, unlike my local game stores that don't, for reasons I will never understand. But I'm not bitter. But as always, before you head on down to the game store, call ahead and make sure they have these in stock. And if they don't, can they order them for you? Let's take a look. And right at the top, we see blah, 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 The Walking Dead Universe. Tabletop role-playing game from Free League and a whole bunch of stuff for the Walking Dead universe. I mean, I hate the Walking Dead TV shows as much as anybody else. I've watched all of the Walking Dead. I've watched most of the spin-offs. The Daryl Dixon one is pretty awesome. The one with Negan is okay. It's nice to see New York get, eaten. I have the same complaint about the Walking Dead universe that I do about most of this stuff. Universes. Why is everybody so dumb? Why is everybody so dumb? Now, if you've watched the Fear of the Walking Dead, the first season, it introduces that character. What was it, Tyrone? I never remember his name. You only see him for like 3 episodes. But you listen to, he's the kid, and like he's the only one who gets it, and nobody listens to him. Right? And then you never see him again, but the writers have assured us that he's still alive. So here's the thing. The theory about the Walking Dead universe is they've never seen anything having anything to do with zombies, which is why they're so unprepared, and that's why they never refer to them as zombies. In that universe, George Romero, all that other stuff doesn't exist, right? Isn't that the theory? So how is it that kid knows about zombies if he's never seen a zombie movie? Just tossing it out there. Anyways, somehow Free League got the rights to The Walking Dead, and they have done a Walking Dead role-playing game. And here is the Walking Dead role-playing game rule stuff, everything you need to play Walking Dead type stuff in the Walking Dead universe. I hope they have rules in it for why people get progressively stupider the longer they're alive. I assume it's some sub-aspect of the virus, right? We know everybody's infected anyways, so even the people who aren't dead, the virus is slowly killing brain cells, which is why people who seem relatively intelligent in their first season become progressively stupider, including Rick, who I hate. Everything that happens in this movie, everything that happens in The Walking Dead that's bad is Rick's fault. All right, Rick is not the hero; he's the villain. All right, so it's for the Year Zero engine, which is one of my favorite systems. It's everything you go. You get the starter set for $42. You can get the core rules for $55. That's a little pricey. You can get the DM screen for $27. That's ridiculously pricey. You can get the bundle for $105. You can get the 10 basic dice for $21. For 6-siders, that's ridiculously priced. And you can get the 10 extra stress dice for $21. Also, for 6-sided dice, that is cool. They have little things on them. No, I'm sorry. I'm not paying $21 for dice. I'm certainly not paying $27 for a frickin' DM screen and $42 for the little starter box. I love you, Free League, but your prices are just ridiculous. from Crucible 7. We've got a whole bunch of stuff for Warhammer. Join me every Tuesday as we look at the world of Warhammer. I do a Tuesday Warhammer thing. So we've got Soulborn Blackened Earth for $40. We've got Wrath and Glory Threat Assessment Xenos 40K RPG for $45. We've got Imperium Maledictium for 40K RPG for $60. And we've got Imperium Maledictium Collector's Edition for $40K for $120. This is all for the Warhammer spacey type stuff. It's the Soulbound Blackened Earth is a campaign setting and told across 5 adventures. Threat Assessment Xenos contains information on the aliens and orcs and gene stealers. Imperium Maledictum, it's a new system to draw PCs into tale of intrigue, betrayal, and conspiracy in the glorious empire of the 40K, stuff, blah, blah. Basically, fun stuff to get if you want to expand upon your Warhammer 40K universe. And these are things I talk about every Tuesday. From 10 Speed Press, we have the Heroes Feast Flavors of the Multiverse. This is the latest Heroes Feast cookbook for $37. I had a copy of the original one. It wasn't that impressive. Most of the recipes are just generic recipes that you find online, and then they're flavored to be D&D themed. So they just get, I talked about this before. They find a public domain recipe for chili, and then they just theme it up. So instead of go to the store and get stew meat, it's chop up a wyvern. But it's still, yeah. This is the one that Deborah Ann Wool wrote, that horribly worded adventure about the child's prevent child abuse charity, but it was basically saying the menu was of children. But yeah, whatever, it's D&D. It's a cookbook. From Atlas Games, we have Kitty Noir and the Magical Kitties Game Master Kit. This is for the role-playing game Magical Kitties Saved Today. Kitty Noir is $15, and the Game Master's Kit is $20. You are cats that explore Sunset City, where there's always something fishy going on, whether it's a robbery or an unexpected case of amnesia. You are cat detectives, and you go do kit things where you're cats solving adventures and stuff. Sure, why not? I know my cat goes on adventures all the time. He doesn't tell me about it. And that's it. Wow. So I guess the big one is this thing, right? If you're a Walking Dead fan and you have that kind of money to spend $42 on a starter set or $55 on the rule book, here you go. I'm not encouraging anybody to buy these dice, though. 10 6-siders for $21. That's like 10 cents a pop. I love your free league, but you just price stuff out too high, and then you don't reprint. Like, I'd love to. I'm still missing my copy of Mutant Year Zero, and at this point, I doubt I'm ever going to get it back. I'd love to get a new one, but they don't reprint. So the only place to get their stuff once it goes out of print is eBay, and people want over close to $200 for copies of Mutant Year Zero. It's like, no, I'm not gonna spend $200 on eBay. I'll just wait to get my copy back, because someday that guy might come back and give it back to me, right? Anyway, support your friendly local game stores and head on down to them and buy your stuff. If any of these stand out, call ahead though to make sure they have it in stock. Don't get there and get all angry at them. It's the holidays, so shipping is going to be delayed. And there you go. Please support your small, friendly, local brick and mortar game stores, especially during the holidays. They really need your, even if you just buy one dice, it helps immensely. Anyways, that's all I've got to say on that topic today. So please be safe out there. Steve Cat Adventures. I'm sure Steve has adventures when I'm not looking. Don't all cats have secret lives that we don't know about when we're not around? Yeah. Anyways, talk to y'all later. Have a great day. My brain is not working today.